The Indonesian Finance Ministry recently offered investment instruments in the form of retail government bonds called ORI 027. The bonds come in two types, where the ORI 027T3 has a 3-year tenor and the ORI 0276 has a 6-year tenor. The coupon rate provided competitive fixed interest rates, namely 6.65% year per year for ORI 2027T3 and 6.75% year for year for ORI 027T6. Investors can purchase a minimum order of 1 million rupiahs with a maximum investment of 5 billion rupiahs for ORI 027T3 and 10 billion rupiahs for ORI 027T6. Investors looking to secure these bonds can do so from January 27 to February the 20th. ORI 027 is available through distribution partners that have been determined, namely 17 public and private banks, 5 security firms, and 4 fintech platforms. So to find out more about the ORI 027, let's have a chat with Denny Ridwan, the Government Debt Securities Director at the Budget Financing and Risk Management Directorate General of the Finance Ministry of the Republic of Indonesia. So, Kang Denny, I usually call you like that. So, what's the current state of Indonesia's government security market? Do you have there been any notable trends or developments that us as investors should know?
Okay, thanks for having me. It's great to be here again, Mbak Alin. So, as you know, that Indonesia is an open economy. So our economy will be influenced by global market dynamics. And as you know that last week, the Fed has maintained the Fed fund rates at 4.25% to 4.5%. And then they will need to see the progress on inflation and also job market to see is there any potential for them to cut the rate in the futures. On the European market, as also you know that the ECB has lowered interest rate by 25 basis points. Now the ECB interest rates around 2.75%. In the domestic market, and we also know that on the 15th January this year, BI has also have surprise cut by 25%, and currently the BI rate is around 5.75%. So with that background, it's interesting that we see in the last couple of weeks, especially last week, if we see the government bonds interest rate actually in the downward trends. So in average around 6 to 15 basis point lower compared to previous weeks. But interestingly, we see also that non-resident ownerships actually increased by 10.3 trillion, meaning that the confidence of the foreign investor actually increased.
Foreign investors. So with the rate cut from our central bank, 25 basis point you mentioned. So before we talked about how attractive is the coupon rate, let's talk about last year's issuance. For a recap, can you give us some notable highlights from the issuance from last year?
Okay, last year, 2024, Alhamdulillah, government has issued a series of government bonds and sukuk retail, and we have collected around 148 trillion rupiah and reaching over 250,000 investors. So notable achievement from the previous, from last year issuance rate, you know that 50% of investors are millennials and 5% are Gen Z. It's quite interesting. And also we see that from 250 investors, 100,000 investors are new investors, meaning that 40% of our investors actually the one who firstly investing in our investor. So we see potential is quite huge, and hopefully our issuance this year will also get positive feedback from the market.
So we have seen new investors investing in the government retail bonds. So for this year, how do you encourage more and more investors to start investing in the government retail bonds?
So yeah, the key thing is about the education and financial literacy. And if we look at the survey conducted by the OJK, the Financial Service Authority, we see that financial literacy index actually increasingly improving year by year, even though compared to our peer countries, relative still left behind, but we try to catch up. So I think the synergy among the all related parties, in this case governments, FSA, BI, and other stakeholders, quite important to increase the financial literacy. A second strategy that we need to also improve how to make investor easy to access our instrument. So that's why since 2018, we have developed a platform online, meaning that investor can invest into our instrument 24 hours a day through platform online. They don't need to go to the bank's branches. And from the fiscal incentive, we also provide some incentive. If you compare to, let's say, bank deposits, first, we provide higher returns.
Yes.
And secondly, we provide lower tax. Let's say for the deposit, the income tax around 20%, but for the income tax from obligation or bond retail, only 10%. So overall, the net will be higher, more interesting for investor.
Interesting for the benefits offered by the state retail bonds. And let's talk about the latest issuance, the ORI 027. So how's the progress so far? And does this offer like different characteristics from the previous ORI or same?
Yeah. As you mentioned earlier, then currently government offer ORI 027 from 27 January until 20 February this year at 10 p.m. Not the latest 10 p.m. The general structure actually similar to previous ORI. This is something that tradable in the market, meaning that if you have liquidity, you can sell it anytime during the periods. And the coupon is fixed. For the ORI 27T3, 3 years tenor, the coupon we offer around 6.75%.
Still very competitive.
Very competitive.
You don't lower the coupon rate despite the rate cut from central bank.
Exactly. And for the 3 year, the T3, we offer 6.75%. That's why some analysts predicts this government bond retail probably becoming the highest coupon for this year, because we see the trend is down trend, meaning that if we issue the next government retail bonds, maybe our coupon is not as big as now.
So this is a rare opportunity.
Exactly.
Amid the cutting cycle that we have seen so far. So we want to know about the number, the coupon rate. As you mentioned, still very competitive for the retail investors. Do you see that, like in the previous issuance, we have seen that the ORI or SBN or anything that being issued by the governments, fast selling, we can say, sell very fast.
Yep.
And sometimes the government need to issue some more additional.
Exactly.
So how about this time around? How optimistic are you?
We are quite optimistic. First, our targets around 25 trillions for the ORI 27. And if you look at the progress, because last week we have long holiday.
Yes, so very long weekend.
In terms of the book order, relatively sluggish. But if you see this week, the progress quite good in line with our predictions.
In percentage?
Now we around 4 to 5 trillions already on our book orders. So that's why I think we still have 2 weeks offering period. So we quite optimistic that we can achieve the 25 billion. And also next week we have 2 government bond retail that will be matures. So we expect that those investors will reinvestment their investment into the ORI 37.
Reinvest their money again.
Exactly.
To the ORI 027. So despite all the campaigns being carried out by the government as well as the distribution partners of the state retail bonds, still we've seen some people, they don't know how to buy this. What are the steps that they need to take into considerations before deciding, okay, I'm going to be a first time Ori investor.
Yeah. I think if I follow your Instagram,
I also follow your Instagram.
the first thing first, we need to know what's the objective of the investments.
Okay.
And then by that, we can matching between the needs and the tenor of the investments. Let's say we offer 3 years and 6 years, right? And the step to invest relatively similar to the step if we want to buy in the e-commerce, right? First, we register. To register, we have first our identity card, KTP, because this instrument only provided for Indonesian citizen only, right? So we have to make sure that you are Indonesians by having the Indonesian identity card. And secondly, you have bank account, of course, because that's the place that we will transfer your money every month.
Passive income,
Exactly.
monthly passive income.
After that, then our Mitra distribution partner, the distribution partner will give you a securities account. We call it SID, Single Investor Identification, as the requisition for anybody who like to invest in Indonesian securities market. So after that, you can start to invest, and the minimum investment for government bonds only 1 million rupiah.
With 1 million rupiah, you can start investing in our government bond. And so tell us the rest of the issuance for the fiscal year 2025.
Yeah, I think we will implement similar strategy with compared to last year. We will issue a government bond and sukuk retail. So this quarter we issue ORI 027, and on the second quarter we will offer 2 sukuk or Islamic finance instrument as SR 023, ST 014 and SR 02020. That's the second semester during the period and Lebaran festive. It's gonna be interesting. And on the third quarters, we offering the saving bond retail 014. It's conventional, non-tradable instrument, and also sukuk retail 0.3. And the other thing is the kas wakaf link sukuk, or this is a kind of social bonds that we provide for those who would like to donate their return to the social project.
For charity, so the passive income,
Exactly.
instead of you enjoying, it is for social purpose, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then on the final fourth quarter, we again will issue our last tradable retail bond, ORI 027, and the ST 015. So overall, with 8 issuance, our target is around 140 to 160 trillion.
Do you think like market volatility may somehow impact the enthusiasm from the investors? Right now, people say that it's not easy to make money in the market. Do you see like increased enthusiasm to invest in government bonds?
Yeah, I think government bonds still quite attractive. If you look at the data, the performance of government bond in the last 6 years actually outperform the shares. So meaning that if you don't have any capacity to day-to-day monitor, analyze the stock market movement, it's better for you just to invest in our government bond, because based on the data, in the last 6 years, our return outperforms shares.
Thank you very much, Kang Denny. So that was our conversation about ORI 027 for today's Business Talk. You can always stay connected with us on Instagram, X, as well as on YouTube. Our handle is @CTodayNews. We are also available online at ctodaynews.com.